What is going on, guys? Jack here. Well, you know that. How do you even intro? Seriously. This is the Star Wars Rogue One trailer 2 review. I have waited for this trailer for too long. When I heard they were doing something set in between the actual movies, I was very, very excited, as I imagine any Star Wars fan would be. And this one, I'll be totally honest, there's one thing I love about the Star Wars trailers, it's that they don't give away too much in the setup for the films and everything. They keep the trailers, I mean, there's a lot of footage in the trailer, but it's hard to pinpoint what exactly it's about. I mean, we know it's about this group of people who are getting the plans for the Death Star, and I think to the extent of it, that's what we know around the plot. I feel like it's going to tie in with Star Wars Rebels, because I think Forrest Whitaker is playing a character from it. I can't remember, I don't know if it is him, but there is someone from Rebels in Rogue One, and I think it could very well be Forrest Whitaker. I'm not entirely sure, but I was, to be totally honest, this trailer blew me away. It really did. Gareth Edwards, he's one of my favourite directors of all time. My favourite film that he's ever done was Godzilla. I thought he did a terrific job with Godzilla, and the scope that he has done Rogue One at is unbelievable. I can't believe it. It just visually looks incredible. That scene where I can't remember what his name is. He shoots a rocket at the AT-AT, and the AT-AT takes it on the face, and it's just the scope of everything. It just visually looks incredible. This looks like it's going to be an amazing movie. Felicity Jones looks amazing in it. I think her name's Jin. I think she's playing the leader of the group. I think she's a spy. I'm just gonna throw her out there. I think she is a spy. I think she's got there's something shifty going on with her. So I do think she might change, because we saw her in the last trailer she had an Imperial suit on. So I think she might change allegiance, or she might be just infiltrating the place. You know, I think they're just trying to put little things in there to make us think what she's doing. We didn't see any Mads Mikkelsen, which I think is playing the dad. We didn't see any of him in this trailer, or if we did, I missed it. I actually can't wait to see him in it, because I love Mads Mikkelsen. Donnie Yen, I think he's a Jedi. I'm just going to say this, I actually think he is a Jedi. There's a scene in the trailer where he uses his staff to take out all this group of stormtroopers, and he mentions something about the Force. He's got to be a Jedi, or he has some understanding of it, but who knows. Forrest Whitaker looks sick in this movie. You very briefly see him in this trailer, but I love Forrest Whitaker, he's such a good actor. Overall, I'm getting the feeling with these films now, it's mad, because when Rogue One comes out in December, I don't think they're doing the typical Star Wars intro with the text going through space and stuff like that. I don't think they're doing that. It's mad because it's set in between episodes 3 and 4. It's going to be weird, because when I go back to watching New Hope, someone else said this, when I go back to watching New Hope, and you watch the film, and you watch the beginning part where Leia gets taken by Darth Vader, it's going to be mad, because you're going to have watched Rogue One, and you're going to be like, wow, I now know how they got the plans for the Death Star. I now know what happened in between. You know, and it's really interesting that it's not so much tying up knots, but it's just kind of like making things make a little bit more sense in case you know, because I've always wanted to know how the hell they got the plans for the Death Star, and we're finally going to see how they did it. And I mentioned about scope. The Death Star, the Imperial Cruiser, it all looks stunning. It's just that scene where it's to really show the scope of the Death Star, where it goes over the sun and causes an eclipse. I was just like, that's terrifying. If you can see that, you're dead. There's no point trying to get away. You're just dead. You're gone. It's just simple as that. You're just gone. Now, we all I've saved this till last. We all knew this was gonna happen. We all knew if you're doing a film centered around the Death Star and centered around the Empire, about how they got the plans for the Death Star for the Rebels, we all knew that you were going to see Darth Vader. It was a given. Now, every Star Wars fan knew it. We just needed Gareth Edwards to confirm it. And a couple of weeks back he did, he confirmed it. He said Darth Vader's going to be in it. I don't know if it's going to be just a cameo role or if he's genuinely going to have an actual full-on integral part of the film. I mean, I can't imagine they're going to give him something integral because he is kind of the guy in charge at the Death Star when the Emperor's not around. So I would like to see Vader have a massive part in this movie, and I feel like we could get the best Vader lightsaber fight in this movie, because I get the feeling him and Donnie Yen are just going to go at it. Donnie Yen's got some understanding of the Force. He's very skilled with the staff, and Vader, you know, is like one of the most powerful Jedis of all time, and his lightsaber skills are incredible. And it'd be nice if we see a little bit of Anakin as well, like maybe if they have a moment where you can kind of, I mean, I feel bad for Vader anyway because I'm a massive Vader fanboy. You know, maybe if there's a moment in the film where like someone shouts at him that he's a monster, or you know, if he does something bad and he says, or what, you know, you can kind of, like, there's a point in the film where you see him do all these bad things, and then when someone tells me he's a monster, he turns around and says, I wasn't always a monster, and stuff like that, and he just gives you a brief explanation about what happened in the other films. That'd be nice to see, but, you know, I don't know how much of this film Vader's going to be in, so it's really interesting to see what they're going to do with it. I'm happy James Earl Jones has come back to do the voice of Vader, because, you know, he is the voice of Vader. He is Vader. You know, I mean, I met at Wales Comic Con last year, I met the guy in the suit, and that was incredible. That was really incredible. And as much as I loved that, James Earl Jones, you know, he's Mufasa, he's the bad guy from Conan, he's Darth Vader. He's just a great actor, and his voice is just incredible. So yeah, so I am physically excited for, that makes no sense. I am very excited for Rogue One, and I'm excited to see what direction these Star Wars movies are starting to go into outside of the main, now going to be 9 films. So what did you guys think about the Star Wars Rogue, I can't talk today, the Star Wars Rogue One trailer? I hope if we are going to get any more trailers, it's not going to be something where it's going to give us the entire story, because I noticed with these Star Wars films, they do release a lot of clips, but like I mentioned about there never being any plot points, you can't tell what the story's going to be, which is why I like going into Star Wars with a fresh mind, because it's like my all-time favourite Star films series thing ever. So what did you think about it, guys? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, so I should be doing some more Star Wars Battlefront content soon, so stay tuned for that. Thanks guys, you've been awesome. See ya!